Music, voice, and sound effects from the game's pause menu. It's not like people were taught on those things or anything. Check the content control.
Welcome, potential hires. We're thrilled you've applied for this exciting employment opportunity. If you haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here, but I like to think of myself more as a buddy. A boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that. I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you, and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, a friend is just a coworker you haven't worked with yet. So let's get acquainted. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules, except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? Our employees have to be able to engage in a little small talk. It's my first rule of management.
Time is up. You should hurry, time's running out.
Okay, I'll just file these. Now that I've put you all at ease, I'm sending my first round of hard-hitting interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. Are you loving this as much as I am? Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then quit complaining and say something else. The first rule of management is go with the flow.
You should be halfway done now, okay? Finish your answer before time runs out.
Show me what you got. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Of course, I could easily pick the best answer, but my business senses are telling me to make you guys do it. Cast your vote now. What's a team-building exercise you'd like us to implement? How would you manage employees without talking down to them? Using words from 3 different people is worth a reward. Variety is the spice of business. What usually kills small businesses in their first year?
Synergy.
As a child, what was your dream career? was a truly brilliant display. Let's see who's my current favorite. Is it just me, or is this report boring? Time for some more icebreakers. Okay, you know the routine. Write whatever you want and don't be afraid to get descriptive. Paint me a word picture, dang it. Stevens, who's been eating all my pudding? You know I can't digest anything with corners.
Your time is up. Hey, you're almost out of time.
Wow, I'm learning a lot from these, including things I legally shouldn't know. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. It's almost like you're using my own words against me. Just like Linda.
You're about halfway through the timer. Time's almost up.
Oh, I can't wait to see these. Frank won't stop listening to super loud music while he works. How do you respond? Go ahead and vote already. This round, winning answers boost your score even more.
Synergy.
It's Administrative Professionals Day. What's something nice we could do for Rhonda? You go to the break room and discover Jerry is sitting in your favorite spot. How do you react?
Synergy.
Time for a new email signature. What inspirational phrase is going under your name? We got conned by a fast-talking salesman. Again. What should we do with all the bananas and super glue we bought?
Synergy.
I'm not much for reading, but from what I skimmed, you guys did great. Let's see who's in the lead. Math, am I right? Let's do one more icebreaker. Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about Mondays. What are you, my cat Gorefelt?
I'm here to inform you that you've used half your time.
This counts as your orientation, by the way. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I left them under my pillow so I could learn about you in my dreams. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. It's your last chance for a home run, so slam dunk it through the goalpost. Skip this. Got it.
You are about halfway through the timer. Hurry up, you don't want to run out of time.
Okay, let's see him. Vote on your devices now.
Lord.
It's the final round, so I'm upping the point bonus even more. We've got an odd number, so the three of you with the highest scores are going head to head to head. That's it! The first rule of management is never fall in love, but one of you has stolen my heart. The job goes to... Congratulations, you're our new assistant to the assistant manager of thought conflagration. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Brian, you're fired.
What?
Life is short, but the days are long. Never stop.
You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop, seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. If If you can't think of a question, a random one will be assigned to you. Very well. The Great Wheel invites you to the mountaintop. Hello, I'm an enormous talking wheel. You're all tiny little humans. That's a rock that looks like a crab. Describing things is fun. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your slice. Earn 20,000 points and you'll be able to spin the winner wheel. But not just anyone can spin me. You have to prove yourself first. You have the chance to win points thanks to these 2 slices. But your odds increase when you have more of them. So we're gonna earn some by doing trivia, okay? Okay. We will start with question 1. Which of these are human organ systems? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. Only a few more TikToks and we're done. That's all. But what was yes and what was no? I'm curious. What did you say? Whoa! You two are a sight to behold. That's worth a slice. Enjoy. Question 2. Don't mind if I do. Which of these are singing voice types? Sometimes I imagine myself growing hands with fingers on them, so I can tap the correct answers just like you. Good job! Provided you answered like this. Did you tap the ones you were supposed to? Impossible! 2 top scoring meeples. This slice is yours. And then there's you with the top score. 1 just isn't enough. This is the last question of the round. You'll answer this one numerically. According to the CDC, about how many lightning-related injuries have occurred in Florida over the past 50 years? Use the keypad on your device to enter a number, and then tap Submit. The player who gets the closest will win this one. So, you answered. And the correct answer is... It has to be you. Ooh, look what I've got.
Power slice.
I bestow unto thee the power slice. It gives you the power to spin me. And since we're already talking about spinning, let's go. Look at you up here, where your slices can finally be spun and score you some points. Choose the slots on my face to socket your slices. Just be careful. You split the points with everyone who shares a slot with you. The slot with the 2 and the X? That one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it. Then it won't end up worth so much, am I right? Look, I'm gonna spin with or without your slices, so let's go already. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And who would have guessed? You spin first. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also... This slice gives you points. That's fun. The thing about power slices, they clone themselves until you land on one. Next spinner. Hey! You ready for a new spinner? 'Cause I sure am. Oh, I don't... It's a pot split! Your spins have filled up my spin meter, which means it is time for the last spin of the round. The last spin duties fall on your oh-so-small shoulders. All right, yeah! Oof, I have the uncontrollable urge to flip over. All this time I was hiding the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win. So why don't we scrape up some more points, all right? The round begins with a pair of slices. Don't worry, they're organic. I'd like to start with question 1. How about you? Which of these musical talents signed with Motown Records? When you see an answer that fits the prompt, give it a little tap. That's what I would do. Remember when they first invented paper? Man, that was a big day. Your tapping finger only has time. Done. Here's what I was looking for. But is that what you said? Here's my follow-up. Question number 2. You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the actor who played a role earlier with the actor who recreated the role. You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. Hey, here's a match. You and running out of time. Bing! Let's see the matching pairs. Really? Another slice. Question 3 and power slices are totally a thing. I expect prompt answers to the following. Which of these super cool items are parts of a toilet? Okay, they may not be cool to you. I just have a thing for spare parts. Start tapping like a group of determined woodpeckers. Recognize these answers? You did just as good as each other? Nah. You! It's the next power slice.
Power slice.
For you. Now hurry up the mountain. I'm lonely over here. Oh, I'm so happy you made it up the mountain. I used to host a game from the Labyrinth of Pain and Despair. This is going much better. A slot with arrows will give you points if you're next to it. But I wonder how many of you will cozy up to it. My face is craving your slices. Come on! We're gonna start this spinning adventure off with you. What if you used your device to spin me? That'd be a fun thing to happen. Well, okay. You ready, new spinner? Hey, that's something. New spinner! Look at that! You're up! Hey, hey! You split the pot with everyone on a slice next to this one. The last spin really amps things up. The last spin is all in your tiny meeple hands. Oh, yeah! Let's look at the scores and rock out to this sort of Russian chiptune thing I got going on. What if these two started a business together? That would show both your parents how independent you are. Call me after the game. We'll talk. 2 splendid slices for my crew. Bam! Question 1 is the first of 3 questions. This question favors fast fingers. Which Fast and Furious movie depicts the more recent events in the series? Remember, you're not sorting by release date, just picking the movie with the more recent events. Tap as many correct answers as you can before time runs out. There's time for just a few more answers. I love these movies like Vin Diesel loves nursing a warm mug of unleaded gasoline on a summer night. A lot. Oh, you have all the points you need now. Now just one more spin can win you the game. I see 2 wisdom warriors. An extra slice it is. I've got a second question to share with you. Which of these are the original Monopoly game pieces? Tap away, little ones, tap away. That's it, and the answers were... I see that more players are ready to win. Let's get you a power slice. Just do good on this last question, okay? Match the animal species to its famous breed. Go on, I promise you, everything has a match. Time for just a few more matches. So, what matched what? The winner is... you! You're the one for me. Ooh, that's a spicy power slice.
Power slice.
With the power slice in hand, the Meeples brave the summit. Whew, quite a hike to get up here, huh? Now that you got your cardio in. Here's a tip from wheel to meeple. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? Time is ticking away. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Oh, how I've dreamed that you'd be our first spinner. Well, if you don't spin me, I'll just rotate on my own. All right, not bad. With those points, you now qualify to spin the winner wheel. If you can spin and land on one of your slices, then you win. But land on one of the skulls, and we still have a game to play. You're about to win the game! Don't let me down! Better luck next time, spinner. It's not too late for you, next spinner. Show me what you're made of. I like what I see. Oh, this is happening. You can win it right here. The anticipation of where I land is killing me. And now, you've spent your entire life seeking an answer to this question. Go on. You're one spin away from the truth you seek. The wheel has spoken!
Where was I? The party!
You're all underdressed.
On guard!
Don't mind if I do.
Not long ago, on an eve both fiendish and cruel, there was a gathering of the world's most famous detectives, who by chance were also the world's most duplicitous murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective had a stash of 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But be careful. As a murderer, you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally. Your time's half gone. You should be starting your second drawing.
Perfect.
As you were.
Fine.
Hurry.
Yes.
Each detective was aided by a secret accomplice disguised as a fellow party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any ridiculous alias will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
It's done.
First rate.
Excellent.
Yes, that will do nicely. And just in time for the party.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
Such enthusiasm. It's a shame you're going to spoil his party.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. I'm a great fan. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and we mustn't forget to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... Oh no. I knew this newfangled electricity was a passing fad. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Time for the fun part. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And be quick, the lights could come back on any second.
That's more like it. Now, oh good God. 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each successful murder earns a point for the murderer. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least we have the world's greatest detectives here to solve these crimes. To the investigation board. Aha! We found the murder weapons. Let's start by focusing on just 2 of these dastardly implements. Thanks to science, we can tell how many awful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is peculiar. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Oh, yes.
What's this?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
My. Make haste.
Let's continue.
Exactly the case I would have chosen. You there. Since you brought this guest, I'm letting you borrow my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
All right.
Don't forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives.
My word.
Fascinating. I see. Perhaps.
Let's see. My.
You're accusing one of your colleagues? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime?
The system works.
Well, this is awkward. For all you, mostly. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night.
And as for our escaped murderer, keep lying low and there will be even more points in your future.
There's one pair of murders left to examine. My suggestion for this round is to do a better job. I wish there was something I could do for those of you who brought these guests.
I'm sure there's something I can do.
All right, activate your brains.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
Well then.
Aha. All right. All right.
Aha!
Perhaps. Fascinating.
Time's almost up, detectives.
There.
I see.
What's this?
Since you brought this guest, you get control of the magnifying glass. Poke at your device to move it around the evidence. Now all we have to do is actually solve the case.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
I've got it.
Interesting.
My.
If the room is voting to condemn you, now's your last chance to convince them otherwise.
What do you have to say for yourself? I would call the police, but the storm took out the landline, and I threw my mobile at a rude swan. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now, whatever you are... Curses!
Time to refill your quiver. Draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
Dandy.
Indeed.
That's half your time. I hope you used it wisely.
See to it.
While you're at it, recruit a new accomplice by entering another name. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name that stands out.
As you were.
There you are.
Masterfully done.
Did I hear the door? I think we have some newcomers. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. I'm even more popular than I thought. Drat.
Select another guest and try to deduce who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Everyone stay completely still and alive. Nobody move a muscle, especially if you're a murderer. I know we're all terrified, but please please don't drop another glass. This will be quite the story. To heavens to Betsy!
Gross!
More murders? Could someone call the next of kin? I would, but I'm told I'm weird on the phone. You pick and I'll stand back here supportively.
Let's see. My word. All right.
I see.
Well then. Oh, yes. There. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well then.
What's this? Aha!
My word. Aha.
All right.
I have a strong suspicion about this one.
I've got it. Aha. Oh, yes.
Don't be afraid to collaborate with your fellow detectives. There's no I in investigation.
My. Let's see.
Aha.
Well? No. Falsely accused and yet still so gracious about it. There's one pair of murders left to investigate. I wish I could help, but I'm just a simple landed gentry with wealth and titles.
Perhaps.
My.
Aha!
There. Well then. My word. Aha. There. Oh, yes. Well then.
On with it.
You're nearly out
Don't
of
waste my
time.
time.
What's this?
I don't want to point fingers, so I'll use my whole hand to lightly tap who I think did it.
Let's see.
Fascinating. Yes.
Now we're having fun.
Did I mention that your calling cards aren't necessarily
yes.
unique? It's possible for two murderers to have the same letter, in case...
Well,
Why not?
caught in the act. I detain you, but the family dungeon is currently full of Christmas decorations, so you might as well stay here. At least all the good guests survived. Now, all of you... dash it all!
Another murder? Oh, let's be bad.
I can't believe this is happening again. It's just like the movie Ground Pigeons Day. quite enough of this sweet Jonathan Taylor Thomas!
Oh, sick!
I think we're in danger of this becoming some sort of fad. Both of these remind me of my mother. Anyone else?
Well then. Aha! All right.
Interesting. Let's continue.
Aha!
I don't want to point any fingers, so I'll leave that to you.
There.
My.
By the way, you can use the hurry up button to speed up the timer if your fellow detectives are dragging their feet.
Move your feet.
I see. Yes, yes.
Do you confess?
How illogical.
Maybe mob justice is bad? Now I think it's time for the midnight. If we don't solve the rest of these cases right now, I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please hurry.
Perhaps.
My word.
What's this?
On with it.
All right. Let's see.
Yes, fine, keep going.
Yes, yes.
Aha! I'll clean this up.
Didn't see that coming. Next.
Perhaps.
Oh, yes. Aha!
Yes.
What a twist. Let's move on, people.
There.
Let's see.
I see. Interesting.
Expertly done.
I've got it.
Well then.
What's this?
My.
Wonderful execution.
Let's see.
Fascinating.
Don't dawdle. What's this?
What a head scratcher. Moving on.
Perhaps.
Aha.
Brilliant. Don't stop now.
My.
I see.
Aha!
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
But there's also the matter of who the best murderer is. And what about the most popular accomplices? And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! You're all guilty of being inconsiderate guests. And to think of all the freshly shaved truffle I wasted on you.